Hey, hello everybody. How are you? My name is Shaz, and this is my YouTube channel. Please click subscribe and take it from there. And we are doing the midweek broadcast on a Wednesday, where you make. So please let me know what your thoughts are, and click the like and click the subscribe button. So we are good to go on a Wednesday, which is a midweek broadcast. And before I continue, I should let you know my background. My channel was created in 2012, where I was basically responsible for the LGBTQ community. And then, as the time passed on, I kept switching my channels left and right to different topic niches. And I have created it on technology, trending topics, on drones, on education, and military ever since then. So let's. And if you have anything, hey, Kaylee, good morning. Kaylee, I can't believe you're watching me. This is the real me. Good morning, dear. How are you? Yo, wow. What time is it up there? And I'd just like to know. Yeah. Morning, morning, morning. Hope you're having a good Wednesday midweek day. I am good. 8 a.m. Wow. Yeah, you're an early riser. I was like, yeah, that's good. That's awesome. Hello, hello. Welcome to my live. Please subscribe my channel. And my name is Shaz, and I'm a YouTuber. And basically, I've been doing this for late 9 years. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm a YouTuber. Hey, early. Yeah, I mean, like, even in my whole life, I never woke up at 5 a.m. unless it was something emergency. Well, I'm not trying to say I'm like lazy or anything. I'm just like saying basically, yeah, 5 a.m. is like something you got to do something seriously very, very early. Yeah. Either it's for your business. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Yeah, 5 a.m. Oh my God, jolly good. That's wow. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I had a good night like last night, and then I slept, and then I woke up. So right now I'm just like, it's probably like, yeah. So what you been up to, girl? Hey guys, before we continue, I want to talk about a little bit about myself. I'm basically a transgender person, and I'm from your local friendly neighborhood. Feel free to ask me anything on your mind, and we can go from there. So basically, we are basically moving forward, and I am trying to promote my channel because I've got a variety of different topic niches. Because I created this channel in 2012, and nothing, just work and home. Yeah, that's true. It's like Kaylee, you, you got a wonderful business. You got to look after that, and like I said, if you don't look after it, even whether you have a small needle of pen or whether you have a huge business, you're the one who has responsible for it, nobody else. So, wonderful people of the internet, please subscribe my channel, please give me a like, and please check out the variety of topics that I make on. I'm going to try and speak in proper English because I grew up in London, in west of London, in Surrey, wonderful years that I had. And I used to wake up, and Princess Diana used to walk right in front of my university. It was that awesome. So I can never forget those days. Hope you're. Yeah, she's just like, oh my God. Yeah, she's just one of those people. She can't deal with a lot of things, and she's like 86 years old. My friends, my wonderful friends, she's 86 years old, and who's her relative, and she said that when some people of her type they get that old, they can't deal with certain things, and this is where she is. So we're just trying to help her out. We don't say anything to her. We're just fine, fine. Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks for asking. So, guys, before we just, I gotta like time out. This is Wednesday. You make the right decisions today. Your next 3 days and plus your weekend will be awesome. So, this is the day you do the make the right decisions. Sometimes you don't have to make those important decisions, but sometimes you should. And Wednesday is the day that you make the best decisions because that impacts the next 2 days. From my experience, this is what has been happening. Every time, if I delay it till Thursday, Friday, finish, it's game over. Else, why did you? So you had like nothing. You were just work at home. I see. I see. Yeah, because waking up at 5 a.m. is like, oh wow. Like I don't know. I basically take sleeping pills. If I can't sleep, I take like sleeping pills and I'm sleep for like 8 9 hours and I wake up. Yeah, and I got this medication from Toronto from my wonderful doctor. They give this to the Canadian military forces. So even if there's a battle going on over your head, you take these pills and you sleep. It's olanzapine, I believe. Tiva olanzapine. It's for military soldiers. So that's what I take, and that's how I sleep. So if you guys didn't know that, if you got sleep problems, you can take this, and within 5 10 minutes, you're bang sleeping. That's not good. No, but the thing is that Kaylee, dear, the problem is that if I don't do this, I know I'm not gonna sleep, and I'm gonna wake up, and my job is so important that I have to wake up by 8 a.m. If I don't wake up, I lose a lot of the pressures. Like my bus, it leaves at 8:10, 8:10 a.m. So if I don't wake up at 8 and I'm not standing at the bus stop across my house, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, miss the bus. Then I have to wait for another bus, which comes 45 minutes in, and that's it. And the library opens, so it's just one of those things. I gotta I gotta keep up with my schedule. And living in Canada, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You gotta keep up with everybody because everybody's so like fast over there. It's not like sleepy nation. That's why I take these meds. Otherwise, there's no reason for me to take these meds. And yeah, I think I should put a section on my data, big data, that if you can't get any sleep, you should. Yeah. So these are just some of the coping mechanisms that I've been through myself. So yeah, if you guys want to like just learn from my experiences, because of Ontario counseling services for the local population in downtown Toronto. That's how big my. I'm not trying to like exaggerate. Like yeah, I could go sometimes like 3 to 4 hours and I wake up and I'm still fine. But it depends on how you feel. But like if you get like minimum 6 hours to 7 hours sleep, that's good. That's awesome. Because it's something that your thingy needs. And if you don't get it, then yeah, no, 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 no. You can't do the next day. It's pretty bad. Yeah. I see myself, like my job is not very physical in Toronto. My job is like sitting in the computer and that's it. And then sometimes I just like go to community, locations at the government right temperament. I gotta have a smiling face. Because, like in Canada, if you don't have a smiling face, people look at you, yo, man, what's wrong with you? Why you. So I have to. The sleep fixes that situation. So if I sleep, when I wake up, I'm always smiling. When I don't sleep, I wake up, I'm frowning. Like, I can see like I'm tired, and it's just like, oh wow. So I gotta do the right things for the next day, and it's happened so many times. So like I buy like these meds, like I buy them in packs. So yeah. So before I go to like bed, make sure I put them on and sleep. I don't give a crap what the hell is going on around me. As long as I got my 8 hours sleep, that's the main thing. So I can get up and do the jolly good thing. Your job is mentally tiring as staring at a computer. Yeah, it's not just that, Kelly. The thing is that having the job that I have, it's even in Canada. If you get that job, you're one of the luckiest people on earth. You see, because the thing is that that job is so, it pays you a lot of money. Like if we're talking about top dollar, Like when I got hired for these that kind of job at the computer, the HR came to me and he says, "All right, who's gonna buy a sports car?" This because everybody knew, this job was big. So yeah, so like, and I bought a Volvo S60. It's a really nice fast car, and it's like it's your excellent version of the BMW and the Mercedes BMW 328 IL. So yeah, so I bought a Volvo, and the she used to always like look at me, and she was like, "Hey, Shaz, you got a nice car." I got, "Yeah, babe, I got a nice car. Let's go for a ride." And it was so obvious, It's like my car was the best car at the parking lot. Yeah, there were other cars too, but it wasn't like the best car from all the models. But the girl was like, she was always like looking at me, and Sarah, and yeah, and she's this beautiful blonde babe, and then this is what Canada is like, they don't care. As long as you got the money, they'll like you, that's it. You got no money, take a hike. And I swear, like the topic was, when you work at a computer, there we go, there we go. When you work at a computer, you gotta be very fast, and you gotta be because whoever you're assisting and talking, and resolving issues. Because I was dealing with 2 million Canadian dollar problems at any minute, and I had to get everything correct. So working for a company like is so high profile, and then dealing with banking employees. Yo, we had security everywhere at the head office, and the head office was so massive. It was like 4 kilometers by vertical and horizontal, half a kilometer. It was a huge, massive building. We had military everywhere, 3 checkpoints. It was amazing. Wow, you're so busy. You need to be quick. Oh yeah, of course. Because you see, in Canada, we don't waste time. We are always on the go. And in Canada, is time is money. And if you're just like sleeping around, nobody even asks you, and then you gotta pack your bags and leave. Because you can't keep maintain that lifestyle unless you own your own home. So yeah, I mean, Canada is not one of those countries where you can just do whatever you got to follow certain rules and guidelines. I remember in Canada, like, I mean, I know some friends of mine, they came, like I did. They couldn't even stay there for more than 6 months, to be honest. Really. I mean, like, you have to keep up with United States standards. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you guys. Thank you. Because the US market is like one of the best markets in the world. And Canada depends on the United States market supply. And because United States is so high up, the Canadians have to keep up. So Canadians are good at certain things where the US is good at other things. So it's a very competitive market. And I've noticed that, some Americans who can, now this is very inside information, yeah. Some Americans who are very lazy, who are not very like up to the market average, they cannot keep their jobs in America, or they cannot get hired. So what do? They pack their bags and they immigrate to Canada. Why do they immigrate to Canada? Because in Canada you got social welfare. That means they get free money. Free money, yes. So if they can't live in America, they come to Canada. This is how bad the situation is. So I know personally a lot of my friends who were like, not my friends, some people who I know who told me their relatives came back from United States after they got medical problems because they couldn't pay the bills. They came back to Canada and they started living there. Yeah, it was like it was a shocker to me. I swear, I never knew. Like I always imagined in back of my dream, like my mind, that Americans were like excellent. But I heard that some people were struggling in America, so they had to come to Canada. Yeah, it's how it happens, really. Same in the UK. Too many people take the mick with the benefits. Kaylee, I'm not like one of those people who like take benefits and I say, hey, you did a big thing. But I swear by God, there's some Pakistani people here in Pakistan and in India. All they dream, like their like biggest thing is to go to UK and Canada and America and take benefits. I'm like, yo, that's not life, eh? And I know so many people, they're just like that. This is all they do. This is all their big end game is. Yo, that's not how you live your life. Hey, you gotta like use your brain, work a normal 9 to 5 job. No, 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 no. They always like think we're gonna go there, we're gonna take benefits, and that's it. We're gonna live our dream. You can't live like that. And these benefits are not enough to live in UK, Canada, and America. You need who went to Canada and they said, "Oh man, we did it. We met." When they went there, they like, boom, their eyes went shocking open because they couldn't keep their monthly expenses. So there were 6 family members, and they were living here in Gulshan Iqbal, somewhere here in Karachi. And then they went there, and then we're here. You can. It's very easy to work, live in Pakistan, because you can get like a lot of helpers and everything, and you can get your groceries, and it's very laid back society. When they went there, the family members, they said, "Oh, what? We have to wash dishes, we have to cook, oh, we have to get our own groceries, oh my god, we have to go and clean our own clothes." And this is the problem they had, and they couldn't do it. And we have to cook our own food. Yeah, they never even cooked the food. They were bloody lazy. I don't know what they were, but they packed their bags and they came back to Pakistan because the husband could only support 1 or 2 family members. The rest of the 4 of them, they couldn't do it. And I know he has his own YouTube channel, and I'm like telling, yo, man, why are you telling this to everybody? You're embarrassing everybody, and especially. Yeah. Templar 164. You let my deck. Sorry, I don't get it. Guys, I don't know. I'm just like trying to. Templar, can you please explain? I don't understand. Yeah, I gotta just like go like this because let's wait for more viewers. And yeah, Kaylee, agree. Benefits for those who really need a little bit of help. It's not to live and not work. Yeah, but you try telling them to these people. They don't understand. They're illiterate people. I don't know what to say. Seriously. They're so illiterate. Like, if you try to tell them, they're going to say, no, we're right, you're wrong. You see? That's the problem. But yeah, when they come up face the British police, they beat the hell out of them. That's the problem. They beat them so bad, they get deported. Hey guys, hi. Welcome to my channel. My name is Shaz, and please subscribe my channel, and let's continue our wonderful. And with me, when you join, there is always something that we will discuss. I'm not an empty bucket. And the only issue that I have right now is that I can't put on any music because this is very, very content creation. So they will like take down my whole stream. So you gotta be careful with the selection of music. It's not allowed. I mean, this is as simple as it. Why should we play someone's music when Vi didn't create that music? You see, it's called copyright law. I know we have lots of people over there. Trouble is they don't deport them, and it's just not all the immigrants, it's British people as well that claim benefits. Look, Kaylee, the thing is, I'm not like seriously like against for the benefit system. I think the benefit system is actually a plus point. It's for those people who cannot find jobs, right? So they can get this money and they can like continue with their lives. It's because the UK, Canadian, and the United States, American governments are so rich, they can throw away this money to these people and they don't give a damn about it. But the point of the matter is, being like myself, who I worked my, like I studied like hell. Like you see, my father used to tell me, you should have to study, and I studied, and I really studied, and I really like, I couldn't think sometimes, but I had to like bang my head against the wall until I got my studies correct. And when you do that, you like become like become a little bit, very very conscious of the fact where we are in this moment of in the world, because yeah, it's so true because exactly. I mean, it's just one of those things. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was just like a little bit. Just have to just put some couple of things straighten up. That's about it. So yeah, the benefits is just one of those things. If you get benefits, that's good for you. You're very lucky. If you don't get benefits, then you're not gonna improve your life, and it's very difficult. I know it is, because the standard is in U.S. dollars, British pounds, and Canadian dollars. Hey guys, if you're just joining in, my name is Shaz, and this is my YouTube channel. And I'd appreciate if you can just check out the variety of content that I make. I make on technology, trending, education, LGBTQ, and several other topic niches since 2012. And I've got everything organized and playlist section. What time is it over there? The time right now here is like 12:30 in the afternoon. Yeah. But Toronto time is like around, I would say, what is Toronto time? Toronto time is 3 in the night. Yeah, it's 3:20 a.m. in the night in downtown Toronto. 3:20 a.m. So it's like you got something to do for everybody. Have you got a day off? Basically, the thing is no. The thing is that I was working at this job, and basically, there was this cause is off because of social media. So I was really enjoying myself. Apparently, the owner of the company, one of his cousins was this really nice, beautiful girl or whatever, and she started hitting on me. Literally, she started hitting on me. I want to go out with you. I want to go out. And I'm like, she's showing her feet, like putting her feet on top of her desk, and everybody's looking at her because she's trying to attract me. And I'm like, girl, I'm just here to like get my paycheck. I just want the money. I'm not interested in a relationship at this moment. I don't want a relationship at this time in my life. But she was like showing her feet and then, dressing up in different dresses, coming to the office and like looking really nice and everything. And I was like, yo, girl. And she was really beautiful too. But the thing is, like, I didn't want to start a relationship with her. So I said no. And when I said no, and when by the time I'm not. So then I lost the job. Yeah. So then I said, okay, fine. I'm gonna. So I got another hire. So I'm waiting. I just got a call from them. So I'm gonna start working there, and it will be a night shift. So yeah. So I got another job lined up, and I was very like glad. And this is also another good campaign. So yeah, it's about real estate, selling real estate. That's it. But I like the previous company better because the products were so much cool. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna. If somebody's gonna force something, I don't. in my life, I've never done anything. If you put pressure on me, yo, I can't do it. Like straight up. Yeah, if there's certain issues, I will go for it. But like, oh dear, good luck with the new job. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, you know? I was thinking like how am I gonna keep this long term? That's what I'm saying. So if I can keep this long term and that's the my aim and goal. Because it's not nice, you know, because in Canada, if you keep like switching, it doesn't look good. You gotta keep one job and that's it and stay because your history depends on it. But here, like nobody cares, you know, change 20, 20, 50, 60, like yeah. It's just it doesn't look good. It's not good. But I know for my level of job, they do keep a track. So they ask you why did you change, then you have to give an answer. Then why did you get a new job? You know, it's all that you gotta answer. Then you gotta find the right answers. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I wish Kaylee I was like you. I had my own business. I don't have my own business. Oh my God. I'm a poor man. Give me money. Can you spare some change? Can you spare a pound? Can you spare a pound? Spare some change. Kidding, guys. Kidding. No, this tea's alright. Poor little beggar guy. That's what that's what Donald Trump says. Donald Trump says, if you got money, how are you, my buddy? If you don't got money, who are you? That's what it is. It's so true. Poor little beggar guy. And I swear, that's so true. That's so funny. Really, you gotta make money. It's that simple. Whatever you have to do, clean the garbage or whatever. If you get making money, and I just found out some people here who clean the streets, they get more money than some of the other people. It's like amazing, like cleaning the garbage, you get more money because the government encourages cleaning the neighborhood. So that's pretty good. You got to do whatever you got to do. And my father used to tell me, like I was a little kid and I said, hey, Dad, why do we have to work? He says, no, son, poverty is trying to imply to me. He was trying to say that out of all the things in the world, if there is a war, if there is a disease, famine, or something in your country, if you're poor, that's the biggest curse you got in make a living. It doesn't matter what the job. Yeah, you see, there you go, Kelly. There, you right, girl. You're right. You're awesome. Mwah. That's what I was saying. Mwah. Beautiful, Kelly. That's the point I'm saying. It doesn't matter what kind of job you do, long as you make the paycheck at the end of the month. In Toronto, I know the Prime Minister of Canada makes the same money, and he follows the same rules. In Toronto, Canada, the janitor who cleans the toilets and everything, and at the end of the day, both of these individuals eat at McDonald's, and nobody says anything to them. And it's a respectable job in Canada. You know, that's the point I'm making. But I don't know, and somehow in our culture, no man, you gotta be a doctor or engineer. Yo man, I'm not a doctor or engineer, eh? I'm Shazzy Geo. Yeah, that's the thing. People have a stereotypical problem back in subcontinent. That's what I'm trying to say. And then they come to England, start breaking all the laws and rules and regulations. Oh my God. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I was just looking at the some news on, and they were like 256 got deported, 500 got transactions. I'm like, yo, these numbers are no good. Because they can't think straight. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. So back to what my father, he said that long as you do any job, don't sit and and get the paycheck. That's what matters. And I was just speaking to a guy the other yesterday, and he was like saying he works at a guard 6 countries. I was like, whoa, that's a lot of profit. 36 countries. Yo, what are you exporting? So yeah, he gets a good paycheck too. Yeah. He does a part-time job and he does a good full-time job. And Kaylee is the number one fan of my stream. I don't watch the news. It's all this. Kaylee, the thing is that I never wanted to watch the news, to be honest. I was always the kind of person who wanted to focus on my self. You know who I am, my girly self. But around on Earth faster than everybody else. And especially, I've lived in like four, five, six different countries on Earth. Like, I officially have guards you with what's happening. And then where is everybody at every level. And that's the scary part. And this tea is really great. So the thing is that whatever is happening around us, it's happening. It's just we gotta ignore that part and just focus on our lives, and that's the main thing. And I'll say it again. I was like the one of those people that I was always thinking that, oh, because this is happening in the news, I should like make something or blah make a vlog. But once I found out that it is better to focus on yourself and on your life than think about some XYZ affected by them. And that's what they didn't know. And that's why I was like shout out and saying. So if your Manchester is gonna get affected, Kaylee, you speak up, girl, and whatever happens. That's all I'm saying. Would you say your girly self is more outgoing, going to parties and stuff, than your male? That's a good question, Kelly. The situation is the way I look at it. Okay, me, I would say I'm a alpha male. See, you got a beta male, you got a Charlie male. I'm an alpha male. So it does not matter with me. I go out whether I'm this or that. My both personas go out. And I'm very blessed. I'm thankful to God that I get invited, whether I'm a bloke, I get invited, super invited if I'm a girl. And I would say definitely, by what I've learned from my experience, the girl in me gets more popularism, for sure, yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. That's good. I mean, like, I'm just thankful to God that I had the most beautiful parents. Still have the most beautiful mother, and I have the most beautiful parents in my life. My father is a role model for me, and my mother is a role model for her. So, in order to live the life that I live, you gotta have both parents, and you can't do it. I have seen myself certain cases where they had only like one parent and then the whole thing tilted towards that gender and it wasn't good. Ah, that's lovely. Yeah, really, because I mean, like, you. So how's your friend doing? Did you spend some time with her? Or are you still like? Yeah, we've also worked together. Oh, I see, I see. Good. That's awesome. That's great. That's really great. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, it's good to work together and be in the same friendship. That's amazing. What was I gonna say? Because the AI keeps sending you the content that you like, so it's important that you select the right content. Sometimes I have to delete from history, the content that I don't want. we are with each other. Yeah. He's like, we wake up, he gives me a call. I wake up, I give him a call, because we have to do a couple of things. So yeah, you're really nice. You gotta make friends. If you don't make friends, oh my God, you're a loser then. And especially in a country like Canada. Wow, And I know some people in Canada. I swear by God, I know some people in Canada. I'm just trying to continue the conversation because like it's just some people who don't make friends. They live a depressing life, and they end up going back. That's nice. Sorry, I have to go. The internet keeps taking. Yeah, yeah, great, great. Thank you for dropping back. And hey guys, welcome to my stream. My name is Shaz, and I'm a YouTuber. And please subscribe my channel. And there's something for everyone. And check out the variety of content that I make. And you will be there's something for everyone. Well, when I mean like something for everyone, I've got like not one but six different topic niches. So you can check it out, whatever topic you want. It's under the playlist section. And we are joining on a midweek Wednesday. Wednesday is when you make your decisions. Okay, guys, I've been talking for like 45 minutes and I think I'm gonna call it a day. And I hope to see you in my good vibes session and see you in 12 hours. Bye now.